The car maker has responded, announcing upgraded security measures to combat crafty thieves. They've been exploiting a loophole in the car's interface, allowing it to open and start even without keys. Police allege 60 high-end Toyotas were stolen across Queensland in the space of just a month and a half.
About the same time, there was an attempt by some thieves to steal my Lexus, not once but twice. They ran away as soon as the alarm went off. Although they were amateurs and they were unsuccessful in stealing it, still gave me sleepless nights and I was pretty worried about my car. So then I immediately took the decision to sell my Lexus and the Aprilia R 660 immediately, which gave me peace of mind. I missed both the Lexus IS 300 and the Aprilia R 660, but I definitely couldn't have taken the hit if they were stolen. It was all fine and dandy for a few months until I had gone for Triumph's demo day event held by BikeBiz. After the test ride, my urge to own a motorcycle came back again. Although I wasn't riding much, I still felt like I was missing something by not riding a motorcycle. So, my search for a fully faired motorcycle began. But this time, I set up a paltry budget of under $2,500. Basically, the cost of an iPhone to get a fully faired motorcycle. I had two conditions for the motorcycle. It had to be a lightweight motorcycle and it also had to be above 650 cc's. I quickly realized that this was an unrealistic budget and highly impossible to achieve because the cheapest fully faired motorcycle in Sydney right now are the CF Moto 450, I don't know whatever that is, and the Kawasaki Ninja 500, both of which cost $8,090 and $8,590 respectively. The used market wasn't so kind either to my paltry budget. The cheapest Ninja 250 that I could find cost $3,500 and the cheapest Ninja 650 that I could find was around $4,999, which definitely wasn't looking good for me. And then all of a sudden this popped up, a 2010 Triumph Sprint 1050 GT. The bike looked stunning and it was at an auction going for cheap. I didn't want to miss this chance and I thought it was a sign from the biking gods for me to get back into biking. I knew it was a cruiser motorcycle, but it ticked all my boxes except for the weight. I knew it was pretty heavy, but at this point I was willing to take a compromise because I knew there was nothing else that would fit into my budget. I eventually did win the motorcycle, albeit at a slightly higher price than my budget. I was pretty excited and I already started dreaming of all the trips I would be doing on this beautiful Sprint GT. As I was eagerly awaiting for my motorcycle to come out of the warehouse, this happened. Yep, just 5 feet away from me and my bike's gone. The bike had coolant leak and multiple panels were damaged. It was quite heartbreaking to see the bike in such a condition. Even more heartbreaking was the fact that I can't go for any of those long rides that I dreamt of. It was a cruel joke played by the biking gods, especially after 259 bids. On the bright side, I got my refund back within 1 week. 2 months later, another motorcycle came at the auctions. Given my string of bad luck, I was overcautious in the bidding process. I didn't want to bid and overpay for the motorcycle this time as well. Luckily, I won the bid and it stayed well within my budget of $2,500. And this time, to avoid any untowardly incident, they also allowed me inside their warehouse to pick up my motorcycle. This is a 2007 BMW 1200 RT, a luxury cruising motorcycle. Overall, it is in a much better condition than the Sprint 1050 that I lost earlier. Also, in terms of features and performance, this is much more superior than the Triumph Sprint 1050. I'm quite elated that it finally worked out. The moral of the story is, do not lose hope with temporary failures because there is always something better waiting for you. So always be committed and persistent towards your end goal and do not give up. I'm not going to bore you guys with any more philosophy. My next video will be a complete review on this motorbike, so do stay tuned for that. I'm going to end this vlog with some photos of my BMW 1200 RT. I hope you guys like it. Bye.